Young men who take steroids have impaired coronary flow even after quitting. Let me digress here for a second and just say that as an endocrinologist, it bugs me a little bit when people use the word steroid when they're only talking about male hormones, when they're talking about testosterone and things of that nature for bodybuilding purposes, because there's a lot of other things that are steroids that are not that type of chemical. Estrogen is a steroid, prednisone is a steroid, cortisone is a steroid. So yeah, I know what they're talking about, but it bugs me. Anyway, this study shows that young men who use these anabolic steroids for athletic performance enhancement have trouble getting blood flow to the muscles of their heart. And there's a couple of reasons why. One is because they've found that the muscles themselves get thickened, and not only are they thicker, but they also don't work as well. Plus, there appears to be some dysfunction of the tiny blood vessels that feed those muscles. So we're not just talking about the big arteries that surround the heart that get clogged when somebody has a heart attack, but those tiny little blood vessels that actually go into the muscles and feed the muscles and bring blood flow to the inner parts of the muscles of the heart. And this is an issue because we're not just talking about professional athletes. We're not talking about like those football players or baseball players who are professionals. We're talking about young men in their teens and early 20s who play college or high school sports. And we're talking about just men who are going to the gym and want to look buff. So in addition to the other problems that these anabolic male hormones can cause, such as suppression of one's own testosterone production, as well as suppression of sperm production, these medications can also cause what might be irreparable damage to the heart. So unless you truly need it for medical purposes, just don't do it. It's just not worth it.